It's so hot. Why am I breaking out? Oh my gosh, I have a pimple right here and right here. Like, my face just know that problem is coming up and it just want me to break out for some reason. Hi. I've actually been trying this foundation method all this week and I have been pretty satisfied with it. I've just been getting like little tips and tricks from like Snapchat news and like YouTube videos and all that stuff, and I just wanted to test it on my face because I'm so sick and tired of my makeup betraying me and like sliding off or caking up and just being stupid. So I tried all of these methods and this whole week and I've liked them so far, and I just want to share them with you guys because every time I do a makeup video I'm like, oh, my foundation routine is just the same, so blah blah blah, but it's not the same anymore because I changed it. So here is an updated makeup routine. Okay, so I do actually start off with my foundation now. I used to do my eyebrows first. I go ahead and prime with my Caress Pomegranate Mattifying Primer, and I just put that all over my face like you would do any other primer. Just take a big amount like that and just put dots all over your face and just work that in. And I learned this method from Nikki Tutorials. Her primer is different from mine, but she said when it starts getting a little tacky, just start patting it, because if your primer is sticky, then your foundation will stick to it. So just pat on. Now that I'm done priming, I'm going to go ahead and go into my orange corrector, the LA Girl orange corrector, and just place that in my dark areas that I want to be covered. Now I'm just going to blend that out with this little stippling brush. Okay, so now that that is all blended out, I'm just going to go and take my NARS foundation and my beauty blender. Don't mind how dirty it is right now. This is the original color, purple, but this is how it looks right now. But don't mind that. Now that I've shaken it up, I'm just going to pump 3 squirts on each side of my face and blend one side at a time because I don't want it to dry up on me. So I'm just going to go work on one side first. Make sure that you get that little orange or whatever color you are, get that color correct, blend it out into your foundation, because sometimes I'll leave that orange under there and nobody can see it, but it really bothers me throughout the day. So make sure you just blend that out. Don't forget about it. It is easily forgotten, but blend it out, because if you're like me, then it will annoy you. So normally I would jump into my concealer, but I'm going to do my eyebrows because I need to let my foundation dry. And like always for like the past month now, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, my e.l.f. brushes, and just snatch my eyebrows. And I haven't really dramatically changed my eyebrow routine, but I did like make some little tweaks about it. But if you guys want me to make a whole video dedicated to eyebrows, then let me know in the comments and I'll try to get that out to you, because everybody needs to have their eyebrows snatched. Oh, let me do this little cool thing that YouTubers do. Now my eyebrows aren't done. Oh, they're done. I don't know how that's gonna look, but hopefully it's as cool as those other people that do it. So now that my brows are on and my foundation is dry, hopefully, we're just gonna go in. We're gonna go in with my Lancome and my BH Cosmetics brush and put on some concealer as normal. You can cake it on if you want, or you can just go light if you want. It doesn't really matter, it's your preference. I watched Manny Makeup Artist's video and he said not to go from in out, to go out from in. Nikki Tutorial said wet your sponge that you're gonna use your bake on. I don't know how that helps, but I've been doing it for the past week and it's been helping, I guess. You want to make sure that you have all the little creasing under the eye completely gone. So once you put your bake in there, that none of it is like replacing that crease with, it's just as bake. And I'm just going to contour with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the brush that I take to contour my nose because it's easier. I'm gonna take this bougie eye palette and I'm gonna take this brown shade right here and just go over it to make it more intense because I want to be. This might seem like a lot of product is on my nose, but foundation is already on there. The concealer that I had on the sides is on there. The concealer I just put on there for my contour, the concealer I just laid on top of it after the other stuff was laid on there. There's a lot of stuff on my nose right now. So how to solve that, like Nikki Tutorial said, you want to take this little pad, take any kind of powder that you own. I'm going to take the Laura Mercier stuff that I use for my everything to bake. And I'm just going to pick it up like this, and you want to pat it onto your nose so you're not disturbing anything, so it can just stay in place. Just pat it on there. Don't rub it in because it can create extra exfoliation on the skin, and I believe that makes you more cakey. So just go ahead and pat it on, and it might look like a lot now, but you always have the option, if you have some brushes, to brush it away. I'm going to do the same thing for my entire T-zone because that's where I get oily and I want my makeup to stick on my chin. I'm going to do the same method. I'm going to press it. No rubbing, pressing it. Again, it looks messy, but once you rub all this crap off your face, you're gonna be looking flawless for the rest of the day, hunty. This is a part that might be extremely crucial. I don't know, I haven't tested it without it, but I've seen a lot of people using a setting or a loose foundation or a loose powder or whatever, not loose, but like a compact powder to set their face after their makeup is done. I thought that was always like, it defeated the purpose of highlighting and all of that stuff. I was like, what is that doing? It's not helping my highlight pop, you know? It's just diminishing the highlight, you know? So I never really used it, but this whole week I've been using this to set and remove the little bake. And it's the Milani, the name is rubbed off of it, but I'm pretty sure it's Milani. I'm just gonna rub it on, wipe off the bake. Now that your base is finally done, don't ever show you guys how to do like a regular basic glam look. Add a wing liner if you want to. So since we're not doing any eyeshadow with this look, I'll go crazy with my eyeliner because that's the only thing that's popping about my eyes right now. Don't go this thick on my lash line, but like I said, since we're not doing eyeshadow, we're going to just make it as big as we want to and as thick as we want to because this is the only thing we got going for us today, honey. Hey, let's just add some mascara to our eyelashes. Go ahead and take a tiny detail brush and any black shade that you have that on your detail brush. Put it in your waterline. Now it's time for the glow because every makeup look needs some highlighter. So I'm going to take my NARS eyeshadow ringlet little thingy, take a fan brush and just brush it on because if your face gonna be looking this basic, you can pop as much highlight on your cheeks as you want to, you know, honey, because can't nobody tell you nothing. So that's not the only highlight that we're gonna use. We're gonna pop into this BH Cosmetics Gold Rush Eye and Cheek Palette to just line some more people. I'm gonna go back and forth between this shade, it's like a pink champagne shade, and this shade. And now I believe this is the last tip from Nikki Tutorials. She says to take your setting spray as normal and spray one side of the face first because you will have to hurry up and spray as much as you want. And then right after, fan it. Oh yes. Blinded. Everybody, I'm blinding. I am blinding. Yeah, I'm blinding. 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 Everybody, I'm blinding. Said I'm blinding. 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 smacked on yet. So let's go ahead and pick a color. You can go ahead and pick whatever color you want because you don't have to necessarily correlate it with your eye makeup because you don't have any today. You can go ahead and pick a nude color, a red, a purple, anything that you want. But for me, I am going to be picking my nose. Anyway, I'm going to take my Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in the shade Cave. This is the first matte lipstick that I ever bought. Now that your lips are looking nice and juicy and sexy, that's it. So, yeah. Bye. Let me get some slow-mos and then we can leave. Thank you guys so much for watching. This makeup tutorial was like something for you to do when you're in a rush. I know it's pretty much just the whole package of makeup, just subtracting the eye makeup. This is a very neutral, basic makeup tutorial, and I really hope you guys like it because I have been loving it and I wore it this whole week, honestly. It's just for those times that you don't have time for any glitter or any cut creases or anything, you know. So just go ahead and do this makeup look because it's pretty easy, quick and easy. If you don't have an hour to do it, then that's fine. You don't have to. Just slap some foundation on, put a wing and some mascara on, that's fine. You don't have to fill in your eyebrows. I know this is not as quick as some people would expect it to be, but this is pretty much as basic as I can get because I told you I'm extra and I can't do anything that's simple. Props to Nikki Tutorials and Manny and all those people that I got these tips from because this past week my makeup has been looking better than it has been when I haven't been following these tips. It is not as great as I wanted it to be. Like I still get smile lines and stuff like that. But these tips have definitely helped me out in my little makeup career because my makeup isn't sliding off, it isn't caking up around the nose, which I really hate, and it's just overall 10 out of 10. Subscribe to Nikki Tutorials, Manny, all of that will be linked down below, as well as my social media accounts. You can go ahead and subscribe to me as well if you want. Stay lovely and stay blinding, baby. And this is what my bathroom looks like when I'm done with my makeup. Yeah.